Well, hello there. AT-AT 11 with another action figure vehicle review. Now we're going to go back to 2009 to the Star Wars The Legacy Collection's Imperial AT-AT, the all-terrain armored transport. One of my favorites in my collection, actually. I would have to say probably second to the Millennium Falcon. So anyhow, you can see it's over 2 feet tall. Ages 4 plus, includes an AT-AT driver and a speeder bike. Now you can see here that you don't see them here. I opened this up years ago and I'm finally getting around to a review. Finally. But you can see here electric lights, sounds, and phrases. It includes, or it's required to have 3 AA batteries. And let's take a look on the back here. Love this thing. Now let's take a look at the gimmicks. And let's start with number 1. Command section with light up control panel and access hatch. 2. Light up reciprocating reciprocating chin guns and firing side mounted blasters. You can see that right here. And then 3. Attach figure and press button to retract repelling line. Now number 4 over here to the right. Press button. Guess I should move the camera along with it. Number 4, it says press button to lower the repelling platform. 5, deploy the speeder bike from the AT-AT. 6, move head up and down and sideways with the handle. Include the AT-AT holds up to 20 figures, which are not included. It has articulated legs, and this is just full of features that we will go through. So enough of this. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, over here, Darth Vader, Imperial Command, and Stormtrooper phrases. Phrases. And of course, over here, up in the upper right, I always love when they have a profile. So I suppose I should read that to you real quick, since I'm a fan of this kind of stuff. Now, I suppose I should just put it right there. The Imperial all-terrain armored transport AT-AT Walker moves across the frozen Hoth landscape towards Echo Base, the Rebel Alliance's headquarters. This huge transport and combat vehicle is armed with powerful side-mounted blasters and laser chin guns. A command crew operates the AT-AT from the control room in the vehicle's head. In the body of the vehicle, a transport area can hold speeder bikes and stormtroopers. During the Battle of Hoth, a squadron of rebel snowspeeders led by Luke Skywalker manages to bring down one of these behemoths by entangling its legs in a tow cable. Love the Empire Strikes Back. Now let's get on to the review. Okay, so sorry for any shakiness here. It's just quite difficult to get this into a position where you can see the AT-AT in the screen all in its entirety, without me blocking and getting in the way without my body. So let me just go ahead and show some detail here. These are stickers right here that came along with. I recently added them, probably about 9 months ago. And I'm glad I did. I think they've added a lot of nice character to it. So some of the weathering here, that's painting from, from as is. So here we go again. That's how it came. Here's another sticker that I added on. I added some effects down here too. These right here are stickers. So let me zoom in here and see these ones right here. I added those. This damage right here. Okay, or this weathering effect. That's a sticker. Sticker. These are stickers. These are things I added. More stickers down here. And it helps to cover up at least some of the screws. Because there's screws under here. Now here's their painted version on the outside. This thing is such a beauty. Now these do move, so I'll show that later on. All kinds of articulation. More stickers, and I didn't even add on all the stickers. So just little battle damage here and there. So here we have a projectile that fires. One on each side. Now underneath here, you can see the knobs right here for the chin guns. And if you keep going and keep going, there'll be some sound effects that go on afterwards. Oh, maybe it was the button on top. Okay, so there we go. See, there it is. Just a little bit of a delay. This is rubber here, so if you're in a drier environment like Las Vegas or Phoenix or Arizona or Nevada, be careful. Let's see, there it goes. I like that. Okay, so be careful there because you don't want this to dry out, because this will over time. That's what I'm worried about. So over here we have a compartment door. Opens up. And we can see our rappelling equipment. All kinds of pegs for the action figures to stand on here. Now you have to keep in mind though, when you put them on here, they add up and they will weigh down. So be careful that you don't break the hinges. So we see here that this comes out. And then we can put our figure right down here. Foot pegs with the action figure pegs to go into the holes of the heels of the feet. And then we have the action where the figure goes down, repels downward, disembarks, and when you want to bring them back up, just bring them in right here. Pardon me there, excuse me. And then you just finally roll it up, and finally we get level with the platform, and you can hop right back on there. You fold these up, and it goes right back in here, except you want to kind of keep this out a little bit. You see the notches in here. You have one right here in the back. Oops. Kind of hard to do this holding this with one hand and then doing the demonstration with the other. So here we have the notch. Goes right in there. Well, let's take a look at any more details in here. You know what? Okay, that's right. I'll have to show you when I can have both hands available. Now we go in here and we can see that there is some nice lighting effect for red alert and whatnot right there. And we have here snow speeder sticker on this. Let me open up the back here so maybe we'll have a little bit more lighting. And I like the fact that these do come off so you can better articulate in here, get your hands in here and whatnot. You have over here, what sticker do we have here? So hard to see. I'll just pull it out. Okay. Cool. We have a ladder. Zoom back in or out. Get this situated, this light situated here a little bit better. Now there's a button here that we push.
Troops standing by for deployment. Ground troops deployed, sir. We're taking heavy fire, sir.
All kinds of
Squadron objective completed. Red lights.
all kinds of them.
Launch speed by recon patrol.
Now let me. Oh, hold on a second.
Rebel forces in range.
Okay, so now let me hold it down for...
All right, men, load your weapons. Troops standing by for deployment. Ground troops deployed, sir. We're taking heavy fire, sir.
Like non-stop, right? Let's see.
Blizzard Squadron, objective complete.
Okay. Well, anyways, now you can see here with the speeder bike. Let's move back. Oh yeah, let me show you here. Get a door that opens and you can actually see the speeder bike in there. And the speeder bike, we open this up right here. And bang. We can see here that the speeder bike comes out. There are some pegs here to stand the figures on. Now, this slides in. There's a button here to the right. And once you push it, it slides out real fast. Pretty cool. Back up, do that again, I guess. Maybe that was a little too close. Slides in real easy. Push the button right here. Real cool. You pull this out, and we will get into this a little bit later. We can see here that you can have more figures in there, and these come down, there's stickers on there too. We can see the ion cannon control and what appears to be one of the radar lasers right here. There we go. All kinds of diorama pictures waiting to happen. More action figure pegs in there than I had anticipated too. So, and this side door opens as well. In fact, let's do this. Shotgun view. Okay, I will have to put the front of this into some hot water. It's something I've been delaying for years. Other than that, this thing is really, really nice. Now you can see here it is bent. Nothing some warm water can't fix. But the paint job is really, really nice. Now this is a little bit of a weak plastic, so I would be very careful with this. Get a better zoom. Especially in these areas, I'd be very careful. It is quite a soft plastic. I dig this cannon, but I love the white. It's not yellowed as of yet. Oh, this does come off. Well, there's no... Well, maybe... I know it. I thought it did. Okay, that's how it went. Let me back up right here. So there's no action like the original Kenner where you push the button and it explodes. Like on that from the Biker Scouts on Indoor. So we can see here, here's the handles to operate the vehicle. The tubing. It literally is, it's a nice soft plastic too. It does appear to be able to come out, but I don't want to take it out because I don't want to take the risk of it breaking. This is kind of a soft plastic as well. Now we see here, these do also move along with the foot pedals or whatever these are called. Sorry, I don't have my terminology down. But overall, it's a really nice looking thing. If you must know and compare, here is one with old school like Power of the Jedi, I think. And original Kenner missing the back parts where you could push the button back here. On these two, they'll explode. Not so on this guy. But that's okay. Still very nice looking. Alright, let's get back to the AT-AT. Okay, so sorry again for the shakiness. I have to do this with one hand. Now we see there's another string back here. Now when we go to the underbelly, we'll see that there is a latch. See that there? Right there. It's a little tight. All right, so we open that up. And you already know what's going to happen here. If you haven't seen this before, I'm sure that you can guess. Now, because I'm stuck with one hand, I have to kind of pull this down a little bit. And we can see here that there is this rope with the attachment. We can get that to go down here. And of course, stretch it down. I don't want to pull, you want to be careful, of course. You don't want to break anything, but that's about where we have it. So let me go ahead and put this on the stand. Okay, so you see this button right here, this big button. Now that is the button that I'm going to push to propel Luke Skywalker into the belly of the beast. So let me put this down and get a position here so we can see what this action is going to do. All right, so there's Luke. I have him attached there. Let me go ahead and back this up just a bit. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just push the button. Yes, it is loud. All right, so I guess we could get him in there all the way, but Luke's lightsaber is kind of hanging down. All right, he's getting a little caught up there. Yeah, if you wanted to. Oops, lightsaber fell. And you can see him. Peekaboo. There we go, Luke. All right, another cool gimmick feature on the AT-AT. So let me set this tripod up and show you another. Okay, let's get on to the next set of gimmicks that this bad boy has. Now, there are 3 buttons up here. Now you can see they all will have sound effects. So here I am just simply tapping them. Let's see what happens when it's held down.
Preparing attack vectors.
Ooh, looks like I just sold a Luke Skywalker on eBay. Okay. Oh, nothing there.
Target the rebel scum.
There we go. I know some of these.
Snowspeeder squadron approaching on your flank.
Same one we had in the interior.
Forward deflectors at full power. Preparing attack vectors.
Okay, so that would be that one. Now let's try the middle one. Hold it down for a minute and see if anything else changes.
Primary guns charged and ready. Target maximum firepower.
So you can see holding them down for a few seconds will yield new dialogue and sound effects. Nothing on that one. And nothing on that one. So let's go to the third and final. Just tap it. All right, so there we just have the blasters. Hold it down for a few seconds.
Prepare to target the main generator. Target maximum firepower. Rebel Snowspeeder squadron approaching on your flank.
You've heard these before. Okay, repeating dialogue. Try it one more time.
Preparing attack vectors.
Okay. Now, the next cool one that we did not have the options of on the Kenner model, right here, you see, or maybe you don't, I don't know, but there's a button right here. Go ahead and give it a tap up. And we have here a handle. So as soon as we flip these over, we have additional cannons to fight off the Rebel snow speeders. I love this feature right here. Not only that, but we get to control the head and neck mechanism from up here as opposed to having to open up the side bay doors and insert our hands into the body of the AT-AT. So let's check out what kind of options we have here. So you see here that we pull it up and then now it'll lift the head. We can turn it. So if you turn it right, it will turn left, the head will turn left, and vice versa. Oops. I, for some reason, thought I recalled it turning a little bit easier. It's been a while, but you can see, get to move it up, turn it the head a little bit. I would rather just go like this because of the stiffness. Don't want to break anything up here. But so yeah, it's cool. You get extra cannons, and you get to move the head up and down. Yeah. Oh, so we have some sound effects there. Okay, so let's get on to the final stage or phase. No, the head. So, you know, like Voltron, and we'll form the head. Let's go ahead and end this last portion of the review with the head. So let's set this up here. Okay, so here you can see is our AT-AT driver that is included. Plenty of room inside here. Now, you'll see here that he has a pretty nice mold, I think. I've always enjoyed the Stormtrooper versions. Now you can see here he has the ball joint head. He's got the tubing that straps into the back of his helmet, into his chest piece, which could come off if you broke it off and glued it back on, but, or no, wait. You know, I don't want to pull it out because it looks like it's in there pretty good. You can see here that he has, what do you see? No swivel action at the waist. He has swivel action at the hips. He's got ball joint action at the knees, nothing at the ankles, and swivel action at the forearms, and swivel action at an angle at the elbows, ball joint at the shoulders. Here's his blaster pistol with no paint detail whatsoever, which is cool with me. It's hard to stay in here, and there's no like a really good stamp like on the Saga collection. There's no stamp on the bottom of his feet, but he does have the holes for the action figure stands. Okay, now let's take a look on the inside of this fantastic AT-AT. Now, let me start with the Rebel Echo Base power generator that you see here. The sticker has a really good detail, and you can also see here this whole setup is just really awesome. I'm gonna have to change angles here, so let me go ahead and show you the detail. Now you can see the doors, and you can see the different control consoles, and yes, there are more sound effects there that we'll go through. So you can see the detail on the so-called mapping, or this display, and you can see back here we have these. I forgot if they have images on the back, but let's go ahead and put this down, and I'll take a look as we push the buttons and listen.
Don't fail me. Prepare to target the main generator. Primary guns charged and ready. Target maximum firepower. The shield will be down in moments. You may start your landing.
it down for a second.
Don't let Skywalker escape. Rebel forces spotted. Preparing attack vectors. Distance to power generators. Range to target. 17.28. Rebel base located. That's it. The rebels are there. And Skywalker is there with them.
Doesn't really sound like
The
Vader.
rebels are alerted to our presence.
Or should say James Earl Jones.
Rebel forces in range. Forward deflectors at full power. Red lights. Target the rebel scum.
Let's see if I can pull these off so they're... Yep. So you can see here on this one, let me get that. There we go. Look at that fine detail. I think that's awesome. Hopefully I don't rip it out. Oh, I'll just take this whole thing off. Here we go. So I guess that works out even better. So I could just show you here even greater detail. So when you get your diorama pictures and whatnot, you could just see the clarity there. And you can see their language down here. Awesome. I mean, this is just something else. Gosh, I miss these days. We'll see how the Jabba's sail barge turns out. Well, I guess we could take a look at greater detail here. So fantastic for dioramas, photography and whatnot. Okay, let's take a look. On the inside here, you can see the detail. On the front, let me just go ahead and turn this thing around. Okay, so here's a quick inside of the cockpit here. And you can see that it's got some very, very good detail, transparent windshield as well. So you can see the pedals down there, everything they got in the middle, no paint there, but that's okay. I'm very impressed with the inside, especially the detail of the controls and, again, the transparent windshield. Okay, everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Getting really close to that 30-minute time limit. Want to go ahead and say I really appreciate the like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I have plenty of reviews and videos. So I hope I have covered everything to your satisfaction on this Legacy Collection AT-AT. And until next time, everybody, may the Force be with you. Goodbye.